Get ready for a big change. Winter is stepping aside, making way for something truly unexpected. The familiar chill in the air is about to be replaced by a warmth that feels almost out of place for this time of year. A surge of warmth is sweeping across the eastern United States at the end of this week, carried by a powerful warm front that's pushing northward and transforming the landscape as it goes. Soon, the air will feel more like May than early March. Temperatures will soar 15 to 25 degrees above average, shattering records in some places and leaving many wondering if summer has arrived months ahead of schedule. Imagine stepping outside to a gentle, warm breeze instead of a biting winter wind. For many, these will be the warmest days since last October, a welcome break from the long gray winter months that seemed like they'd never end. This is a true preview of summer, months ahead of schedule. The shift will be dramatic and fast, making you want to open your windows and head outdoors. You might even find yourself reaching for sunglasses and lighter clothes, as the urge to soak up the sun becomes irresistible. It's not just a pleasant forecast, it's a major weather event. Millions from the Midwest to the East Coast will feel this unusual heat. City parks and riverfronts will come alive with activity, as people take advantage of the rare warmth. Everyone will be talking about this out-of-place yet welcome warmth after a long winter. March is usually a battleground between winter and spring, but this year, spring is winning early. Conversations on the street and in coffee shops will turn to the weather as people marvel at the sudden change. Instead of snow and rain, we're getting a full-scale invasion of warm, southern air. The cold is being pushed far north, so get your short sleeves ready. It's the kind of weather that makes you want to pack away your winter gear and embrace the new season. Neighborhoods will buzz with activity as people rediscover the joys of being outside. Children will play in driveways, and the sound of laughter will fill the air, echoing the excitement of an early spring. This is a spring fever alert you won't want to miss. The weather is about to put on a spectacular show, with brilliant sunrises and clear blue skies that lift everyone's spirits. The sun will feel stronger, the days longer, and more hopeful. It's the kind of weather that makes you think about picnics and spring cleaning, or maybe just taking a moment to enjoy the simple pleasure of warmth on your skin. This warmth can trick our senses, and even the plants around us. Flowers may bloom early, and trees will start to bud, as if nature itself can't wait for summer. It's a powerful reminder of how dynamic our atmosphere can be, and how quickly things can change. The feeling will be unmistakable. Parks and sidewalks will fill up as people embrace the change. There's a sense of renewal in the air, a collective sigh of relief as winter's grip loosens. This early taste of summer is a big deal, breaking the routine of a typical March. It's a weather story that captures our attention and lifts our spirits, reminding us that brighter days are just around the corner. So, get ready. The weather is about to surprise us all. Spring fever is arriving early, and it's here to stay for a while. Don't miss your chance to enjoy this rare and wonderful preview of the season ahead. What's behind this incredible warm-up? Why are we suddenly experiencing temperatures that feel more like late spring than early March? The answer lies high above us, in a powerful force called the jet stream, a phenomenon that quietly shapes our weather every single day. The jet stream is a fast-moving river of air, thousands of miles long, that acts as a boundary between cold air to the north and warm air to the south. It's like an invisible fence in the sky, constantly shifting and influencing the weather we feel on the ground. Its path isn't straight, it waves and wobbles, sometimes dipping south and other times surging north, creating dramatic changes in our weather patterns. This week, the jet stream is bulging far north over the eastern U.S., a pattern meteorologists call a ridge. This ridge acts like a giant atmospheric wall, reshaping the flow of air across the continent. This ridge blocks cold Canadian air from spilling south and instead opens the door for warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico to surge northward, flooding the region with warmth. That's why we're seeing May-like temperatures flood the eastern half of the country, with people swapping jackets for t-shirts and parks filling up as if it were already summer. The stronger and more pronounced this ridge becomes, the more extreme the warmth we experience. It's a direct link between the jet stream's position and the temperatures we feel. This pattern isn't just a quick blip, it's expected to hold for several days, bringing a prolonged stretch of unseasonable heat that will be felt by millions. With the cold air locked out to the north, the warm air takes over, transforming our daily routines and even what we wear. Understanding the jet stream helps us see just how interconnected our weather systems are. What happens high above can ripple down and change life on the ground in an instant. A shift in this high-altitude river can mean the difference between bundling up in a parka or heading out in a t-shirt, sometimes overnight. This week, we're firmly on the warm side, and it's making headlines across the region. The jet stream's northward retreat is the engine behind this event, driving the surge of warmth and rewriting the forecast. It's a beautiful example of how large-scale atmospheric dynamics, forces we can't see, create the local weather we experience every day. Our daily weather isn't random, it's part of a vast, moving system that connects continents and shapes our seasons. This setup is classic for a major warm spell, and it's what meteorologists have seen before during record-breaking years. The result? A dramatic, memorable taste of summer in early March, with people making the most of the unexpected warmth. The jet stream is rewriting the forecast for millions, reminding us just how powerful and dynamic our atmosphere truly is. Let's zoom in on Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a city known for its iconic bridges, rolling hills, and passionate sports fans. Nestled at the meeting point of three rivers, Pittsburgh is no stranger to dramatic weather swings. This week, all eyes are on Pittsburgh as it prepares for a remarkable weather transformation. Just days ago, the city's neighborhoods were bundled up against the lingering chill, with icy winds sweeping through the streets and the rivers still edged with frost. Earlier this week, the city was near freezing, winter still in the air. But now, a surge of warmth is on the way, promising a dramatic change that will catch many by surprise. From Thursday through Sunday, highs will jump into the 60s and even 70s. For Pittsburghers, this is a rare treat. 70 degrees hasn't graced the city since last October, making this warm spell feel almost like a gift. The city's average high for early March is in the mid-40s, so this is a huge leap. Temperatures in the 70s are about 25 degrees above normal, a difference that will be felt in every corner of the city. Daily records could fall. Saturday's record of 74 degrees, set in 1946, is in jeopardy. Breaking an 80-year-old record is a big deal, and meteorologists are watching closely to see if history will be made. As the mercury rises, people will shed winter layers and flock to parks along the rivers. The sudden warmth brings optimism and energy after gray winter days, inspiring outdoor gatherings, bike rides, and impromptu picnics. For many, it will feel like spring's official and abrupt arrival. This isn't a gradual warm-up, it's a dramatic shift everyone will notice as snow melts away and flowers begin to bloom almost overnight. Pittsburgh will remember this early March heatwave for years. The contrast between freezing starts and record-challenging finishes is striking, a reminder of how unpredictable and exciting the weather can be. It's a perfect example of how quickly weather can change. As Pittsburghers embrace the sunshine and warmth, the city is about to experience true spring fever, an unforgettable preview of the season ahead. The warmth intensifies farther south. Nashville is set to hit 80 degrees by Friday, its first time this year, and unusually early. Atlanta's story is even hotter, with highs in the low to mid-80s from Friday through Sunday. This stretch of heat is rare for early March. Each day could challenge record highs, making for a historic weekend. Normally, Atlanta's highs are in the low 60s, so this is a 20-degree jump. The sun is stronger, and even a little humidity makes it feel warmer. People will turn on air conditioning much earlier than planned. Trees and flowers may bloom ahead of schedule. The rhythm of the season is pushed forward. This southern sizzle is a powerful reminder of how extreme March warmth can be. It's a memorable summer-like weekend for the region. The warmth will reach the northeast, including New York City, but a bit later and less intense. The Big Apple will feel the change by the weekend, with highs in the mid-60s Sunday. That's nearly 20 degrees above average for early March. After months of cold, a 65-degree day will feel glorious. Central Park and sidewalk cafes will fill up as the city comes alive. New York's proximity to the Atlantic keeps temperatures from getting as extreme as inland cities. While Pittsburgh may flirt with 75, New York will enjoy a pleasant 65. It's a gentler, but still welcome version of spring fever. This warm-up signals the seasons are turning and winter's grip is loosening. The city will buzz with conversation about the sudden change. The Big Apple's warm-up may be late, but it's a perfect way to welcome spring. Relief and joy will sweep across the 5 boroughs. This warm pattern isn't just about sunshine. The clash of warm, moist air with cooler, drier air can trigger rain and thunderstorms. The upper Midwest and Northeast may see showers along with the warmth. Cities like Chicago and Detroit could need both short sleeves and umbrellas. In the central states, downpours and even severe storms are possible. Strong winds, hail, and heavy rain could develop in isolated areas. The same system bringing record heat can also fuel powerful storms. It's a reminder that big weather shifts often come with multiple impacts. In the southeast, the warmth comes with a warning. Prolonged heat and dry conditions are raising wildfire risks, especially in Florida and drought-prone areas. Dry air and sunshine dry out grass and brush, making them easy to ignite. A single spark can quickly turn into a fast-moving wildfire. The same ridge pulling warm air north is blocking rain from reaching the southeast. Residents should be extra cautious with outdoor activities. The beautiful weather is a double-edged sword. Enjoy it, but stay alert. Spring fever here comes with a serious warning label. This warm-up isn't an isolated event, it's part of a larger pattern. Just last week, southern Texas hit a record 106 degrees, the hottest winter temperature ever recorded in the US. That bubble of heat is now shifting northeast, influencing weather from Nashville to New York. These massive air masses travel across the continent, linking weather stories from one region to another. Meteorologists track these patterns to understand how today's warmth began days and thousands of miles away. This isn't a random fluke, it's part of a persistent pattern of anomalous warmth. Our weather is interconnected, and extreme events are often linked in a chain across North America. This wave of warmth is a powerful lesson in weather's unpredictability. A shift in the jet stream can turn winter coats into shorts overnight. We're seeing May-like temperatures, record threats, thunderstorms, and wildfire risks, all from one system. These events remind us to always be prepared for the unexpected. Historical averages are just that, averages. The real weather can be far from average. Paying attention to the forecast helps us stay ready for whatever comes. This spring fever alert is about rapid, dramatic change. It's the power of the atmosphere delivering summer in March. As you step outside into the warmth, appreciate the wild, unpredictable world of weather. It's a force that will always surprise us and give us stories to remember.